A Humvee is deployed on assault mission. Ukrainian soldiers drive through the forest and prepare to engage. Meanwhile, drone operators scan the area and report information about Russians. Ukrainian soldiers ambush enemy positions and open fire. After a few seconds of the battle, an American fighter spots already wounded Russian soldiers. He realizes that Russians are not firing back and tries to communicate. Maybe they will listen and give up without causing unnecessary troubles.
Покажи руки! Сюда до мене, б***ь! Сюда! Ти будеш живі! Сюда! Хорошо, не стріляй! Сюда! Ще я буду вбити тебе! Сюда, сюда, сюда. На коліно, будь ласка. Добре.
American fighter respectfully tells Russians to get on their knees and checks them for weapons.
Я назад не смогу руку вот эту завернуть. Я на слом.
Не... 300? Ти 300?
Я уже давно 300.
Russian soldiers were completely shocked by this, but then an American fighter asks if they are wounded and gives them some cigarettes.
Смачно. У вас є запальничка? Запальничка? Не? Добре. Hey, take these guys. Укриття на дерево.
American fighter tells Ukrainian soldiers to escort Russians from the battlefield and moves deeper to clear out the dugout. Two more Russians were still hiding inside.
Добре, добре. Покажи рука. Покажи рука. Все добре. Alright. Я не буду стріляти. Я американець. Я не дуже понімаєш російські мови.
Luckily, Russians decide to surrender. They follow American fighter and get outside of the dugout where Ukrainian soldiers will take care of them.
Два. Всі добре. Сюда. Всі добре. 300? Да?
In the end, 4 Russian soldiers were successfully evacuated thanks to American fighter.
Всі добре. Всі хорошо.
A group of Ukrainian soldiers is deployed on a raid mission. Intelligence reports that Russian soldiers were abandoned in this village. Ukrainian fighters move in and surround this area. The commander orders to hold the fire and use grenades first.
За стенку, за стенку. Граната!
The grenade goes off. Ukrainian soldiers rush inside and prepare to storm the building.
Хижак, береза, работаем.
Выходи! Быстро, блядь!
Выходи, руки вверх!
Давай, руки за голову!
Выходи!
Быстро!
Быстро, руки вверх, быстро!
Сюда!
Берем пленных! Руки вверх, быстро выходи!
Russian soldiers quickly realize that they are heavily outnumbered and decide to surrender. Ukrainian commander tells them to calm down and explains what to do next.
Будьте, все нормально. Сейчас идете за нами, хорошо? Встаем и бежим. Давайте, вставай, братан, вы будете жить, все нормально.
Едем в ту сторону!
Есть, да, 2 штуки. Выкидываем.
Ukrainian soldiers check Russian prisoners for weapons to make sure that they won't cause any trouble. Luckily, Russians cooperate. But Russian soldiers are not the only threat here. The sky is filled with FPV drones, so everyone has to move quickly in order to survive.
Что ты? Стой. Все, пошли, быстро.
Быстрей!
За мной. Проходи туда прямо.
Сюда!
Проходи прямо.
Руки, води!
Russian soldiers are moved to the safe place where no drones can find them. Russians will stay here until an evacuation group comes to pick them up. But the day for Ukrainian soldiers is just getting started. A few hours later, drone operators report that more Russian soldiers are spotted in the area. The commander gives an order to clear the buildings.
Сюда иди. Под дома. Давай. Где русские, которые ты прячешь? Мы знаем про 6 человек. Где они?
Вчера с автоматом видели.
Будешь жить, скажешь правду, будешь жить.
Просто так. Вон в том соседнем доме.
Сколько их там?
Так, человек 8.
8? Понял, плюс.
A wounded Russian soldier is found in one of the buildings. He says that 8 more men were here before. Ukrainian commander decides not to risk and reports the information to the chief officer.
Хижак, є береза, починаємо рух.
The head of the group leads everyone to the evacuation point. In the end, Russian soldiers were successfully evacuated from the front line. This recently released footage shows a high-risk rescue operation. A Ukrainian soldier was wounded and left at the front line. He contacts the medic and reports the situation.
Гром на зв'язку.
800-300, мелкие осколочные. У меня рука, голова не знаю, каску не снимала, но в каску прилетела граната. Я могу выйти, постараться сам, если надо. Если не надо, я останусь.
The information is passed up the chain. The commander asks for more details about the condition of Ukrainian soldier.
Все, скорее гром 300 очень. В него либо что-то прилетело, либо на что-то наступил. Он перебежал в посадку. Вышел с поля в первую посадку.
Гром, Аліна на зв'язку.
До дороги, до плов.
Гром на дорозі, далі вже не може, не відчуває праву ногу.
A group of international fighters is deployed on a rescue mission. Ukrainian forces have to move quickly. FPV drones are a constant threat out here.
First you second and then the guys.
Ukrainian fighters reach the front line and take cover in the dugout. After a quick regroup, 10 soldiers begin the movement. When they reach their destination, soldiers from Ally Brigade explain what to do next. The rescue mission begins.
Continue indo pra lá. Porra! Não, segura. Pega a granada. Segura, corta aqui.
A group of Ukrainian fighters gives first aid and prepares their comrade for evacuation. Meanwhile, the second group keeps applying pressure at Russian positions. The battlefield turns in a real chaos. In addition to that, Russian artillery opens fire at the trenches. Luckily, Ukrainian soldiers manage to pull back.
Done all we can for him in the immediate. If we're going to move him now, then he's ready to go.
A team of medics provides medical assistance and talks to Ukrainian soldier until an evacuation group arrives to the front line.
Звідки? З міста якого? Звідки? Та я зрозумів, що Україна, гром.
An armored vehicle arrived at nighttime, and the soldier was successfully evacuated from the front line. A group of Polish and Ukrainian fighters caught themselves in the middle of a Russian attack. Russian soldiers try to sneak in the fortified positions by using the infiltration tactic.
Co tam się dzieje? Nie widno.
Не РПГ засипане ж, да?
No. Ja na związku.
На 10-ту вітати, РПГ і ГП. Вогонь!
Plus.
The commander says that Russians are advancing on 10 o'clock. Polish fighters move deeper in the dugout and open fire from fortified positions. Polish fighter loads the ammunition to RPG and leaves the dugout to strike Russian soldiers. Ukrainian soldiers keep firing from close positions, not allowing Russians to come closer. A Polish fighter goes out to strike with RPG, but then this happens. A mortar mine lands just meters away from Polish fighter. He goes inside to tell his comrades that he's wounded, but it seems like the shrapnel did not cause any damage.
Jesteś mi k***a?
Nie, wyglądasz na całego, wsio.
Ale
No,
zęby mi się chyba ruszają.
все добре, все добре.
Ukrainian soldiers hold off Russian advance. Meanwhile, Polish fighter recovers from the strike and goes out to continue applying pressure.
Po dymu robota jest GPszki.
Dawaj GPszkę.
Po dymu.
Russian soldiers take the few dugouts under control, but the situation quickly changes when Ukrainian drones arrive on the battlefield. Drone operator hovers over and drops the explosives. Drones leave Russian soldiers no chance to hide. As the result, the Russian side suffers heavy losses and has to abandon the mission.
Wypierdalać, kurwy! Jebane p***y. Ja już tam nie strzelam z RPK, bo nadal będę ekonomić. Już tam zostało skórka tam nie znajdę.
Polish fighter receives information. 2 Russian soldiers were neutralized and the rest abandoned the battlefield.
I nasze latały tam. Też.
Też, no. Co tam nie było, chłopie, tak.
A to mi się się spodobało. Tam i kasetki jakieś szły i wszystko. To się zorganizowali. No. Aż mi szkoda ruskich. Tyle razy w pier... dostali.
Few hours after the assault, a Russian soldier was spotted laying near the barricade. Ukrainian drones played a major role in stopping the assault. A group of Ukrainian soldiers is engaged in close combat with Russians.
Поехали. Дистанция. Своя. Чисто. Хорош.
Ukrainian fighters check and clear dugouts one after another. Drone operators report that Russian soldiers are hiding in this area.
Русские, вы здесь?
After a few minutes of the battle, Russian soldier puts his hands up and decides to surrender.
Давай, руки вгору, выходи! Давай, выходи! Сколько вас? 1! Быстро выходи!
Russian soldier slowly comes to Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian fighters control the target in case something unexpected happens. The commander orders to take cover. Russian drones could strike any second.
Бегом, блядь! Еще что есть в карманах? Рацию сюда!
Ukrainian soldiers provide medical assistance to the wounded Russian prisoner. The commander gives an order to keep the heads down and wait for the evacuation group to arrive.